Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you for being with me again today. It seems like President Biden gave in. That means he recognized that he has to go and pay homage to Saudi Arabia's Prince Mohammed bin Salman after too many insults and too many, how should I put, provocations. I didn't expect that to go like this. I thought they will meet somewhere in a middle ground somewhere in a different conference or something like that, where they could just on the sidelines of whatever conference they can meet and mend fences. But nope. I posted another video about I don't know, a week and a half ago talking about the possibility of these two people to meet. But now it seems like President Biden will come to Saudi Arabia and bow and ask for forgiveness. This article is from Associated Press from June 1st, 2022, and this is the title: As gas prices soar, Biden leans towards visiting Saudi Arabia. And the picture is this with Mr. Prince bin Salman. There you have it. All right, so President Joe Biden is leaning towards making a visit to Saudi Arabia, a trip that would likely bring him face to face with Saudi crown prince he once shunned as a killer. Uh, Personal attacks, the quickest way to see the characters of a person who doesn't have any more logical arguments to make. So the White House is weighing a visit to Saudi Arabia that would also include a meeting of the leaders of the Gulf Cooperation Council countries: Bahrain, Kuwait, Oman, Qatar, Saudi Arabia, and United Arab Emirates. So he's going to show up like that because it's a conference, right? As well as Egypt, Iraq, and Jordan, according to a person familiar with the White House planning. Now, how is Iraq going to participate over there with President Biden when Iraq just passed a law that makes it illegal to normalize relations with the state of Israel? How is that possible? I know that Biden doesn't want to see Venezuela, Cuba, and uh, another country. It escapes me. It escapes right now. From the Summit of Americas because of human rights violation. Blah, blah, blah. What about this thing with the Jewish state? What about that? As I always said, it's situational outrage. It's whenever the person spoke on a condition of anonymity to discuss their yet to be finalized plans. Anonymity. I love when people don't give their names. It comes at a moment when overriding U.S. strategic interest in oil and security have pushed the administration to rethink the arm's length stance that Biden pledged to take with the Saudis as a candidate for the White House. Don't worry, he doesn't remember what he said. And even if you remind him, he's still not gonna hold it in. Any meeting between Biden and de facto Saudi ruler Prince Mohammed bin Salman during a Biden visit to the Middle East could offer hope of some relief for the U.S. gasoline consumers who are um, winching as a squeaky tight global oil supplies drives up prices. Biden would be expected to meet the Prince Mohammed, who is often referred to by his initials MBS. If the Saudi visit happens, according to the person familiar with the deliberations. Such a meeting could also ease one of the most fraught and uncertain periods in a partnership between Saudi Arabia, the world's top oil exporter, and the United States, the world's top economic and military power that has stood for more than three-quarters of a century. But it also risks a public humbling, I thought humiliation would be better, humbling for the U.S. leader who in 2019 pledged to make a pariah of the Saudi royal family over the 2018 killing and dismemberment of the US-based journalist Jamal Khashoggi, a newspaper critic of many of the brutal ways the Prince Mohammed operates. White House Press Secretary Karine Jean-Pierre, Karine Jean-Pierre, must be French, on Wednesday declined to comment on whether Biden will travel to Saudi Arabia. Biden is expected to travel to Europe at the end of June. He could tack on the stop in Saudi Arabia to meet with Prince Mohammed, Saudi King Salman, and other leaders. The president would also likely visit Israel should he extend his upcoming travels to include Saudi Arabia. Last week, the White House confirmed that NSC Middle East coordinator Brett McGurk and Amos Hochstein, a senior advisor for energy security at the State Department, Amos Hochstein, the department were recently in the region. Secretary of State Anthony Blinken spoke by phone Monday with his Saudi counterpart. For Biden, the political dangers of offering his hand to Prince, not offering his hand, asking for his hand to Prince Mohammed include the potential for an embarrassing last-minute public rebuff from a still offended crown. Prince, known for his imperious, harsh actions, he yelled at what was the other guy's name that visited over there from American. Anyway, he yelled, don't even mention that killing again to me. Since Prince Mohammed became crown prince in 2017, he has included detaining his own royal uncles and cousins as well as Saudi rights advocates, and according to the U.S. intelligence community directing Khashoggi's killing, Saudi Arabia denies involvement by the crown prince. Still, Biden stood ready to greet the prince at last October's G20 summit in Rome, but Prince Mohammed did not attend. Okay, so a leading congressional critic of the Saudi government, Representative Virginia, okay, they all are tough. And then when they receive the Saudi money, they're all kissing the hand. The problem is these guys are doing this because frequent warm visits among Saudi, Russian, and Chinese officials during the freeze between Biden and Saudi Crown Prince have heightened Western concern that Saudi Arabia is breaking from Western strategic probably interest. The United States for decades has ensured U.S. or allied aircraft carriers, troops, and trained and missile batteries remain deployed in defense of Saudi Arabia and its oil fields and in defense of other Gulf states. Well, that's just yeah, we're gonna keep an eye on your oil, and we keep you in power, and you do whatever we tell you to do. Well, what can I say? This is they're trying to get they're just during the if you, I don't know if you remember, but President Biden said that Saudi King Prince, whatever he is right now, Mohammed bin Salman will pay a price. He said the president's words still stand. She added, she being the Jean-Pierre, the French spokeswoman at the White House. She added Wednesday of Biden pledged that the Saudis would pay a price. Well, I don't know who's going to really pay a price. I think it's going to be the Americans paying a price because the Saudis sell oil at a discount to China and East Asia countries, and they do not do the same to United States. Mohammed bin Salman refused to answer and take Biden's phone calls, a few of them. He nevertheless spoke with Putin. He spoke with Chinese Xi Jinping. He spoke with Indian Modi. He speaks with everybody, but with I was about to say Bin Laden, Biden. So yes, Biden has to come, bend the knee, apologize, and we'll see if the prince will just smack him over his head or not. Well, that's what happens when you need resources and you depend on a country that has the power to tell you no. Remember, something like this would not have happened, I don't know, 70 years ago, 70, 70, 60. You just go and take it. But now you have to ask for it. Well, interdependency, globalism. Great. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.